Welcome to Askew Adventures, where I play a variety of games, both old and new, with varying degrees of success. I'll be heading back into the Outer Worlds. We're on the Groundbreaker, and last time out was not so successful. So what we're going to do is have a look around, see what we got for weapons and armor, and maybe some mods. Okay, so medium armor for 14. So there's got to be better than that. I suppose I could get that and then tinker it up. 480 credits though. That's... Alright, so... Alright, so medium for 14. Mediums for 13. Heavy for 24. Obviously, heavy's gonna be better. Alright. Maybe I should just... Let's see what I can do to my to tinker this a little bit. Alright. 50, I'm gonna start calling these credits caps. 50 to raise it 1. Does it go up by more than 1 after the first level? Does that just raise it from level 2 to level 3? It does. And that doesn't raise it anymore at all after that. So that was a waste. Go 17 here, sure. Oh, I bet that's because my tinker skill is so low that it's not really doing a whole lot. Yeah, we'll throw another one on you. We'll throw another one on you. Throw one on you. Do a couple on the... Alright, so level 10, level 7, level 4. Oh, that pops it up to 84 for 183 bits. Yeah, that's a pretty decent bump, actually. 28 to 31. Alright. And... Well, I thought I hit tinker. Or not tinker, repair. I ended up back on tinker. Alright, so those things are just fine. Those are good. There's a magazine mod. Do I have any magazine mods? I have a plasma damage type mod. Should I plasma my hunting rifle? Plasma my tactical shotgun.
Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
Yeah, I know you know the guy. I know you want to go in there, but
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Yeah, I know about weapon mods, so show me what you got. Alright, you got no armor, of course, because you're a gun dealer. Alright. 1,000 credits. But that's a beaut. Oh, I so want that. Alright, we'll get it. Alright. Does Moonhead Dude have any armor? Because we got good rep with Spacer's Choice, so we get a discount.
It's recommended by 11 out of 10 Spacer's Choice medical professionals.
So
Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Make a choice. Spacer's Choice.
11 out of 10, huh? You work for Spacer's Choice. Ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation Aether Wave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
It does indeed.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's the Spacer's Choice spirit. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
Yeah, that's actually
Have a look.
probably the truest thing he said. Alright, your weapon selection is garbage. Medium armor with a 10 armor rating. We get a discount, but if it's crap, what good's the discount? Alright, there was one other place that sold armor.
Itching to whack someone over the head? We can help with that.
Let's see what you got. You've got melee weapons, and you've got some armor. All right, what do you got? You got some light helmets with 9, some medium helmets with 10, with 16, with a skill bonus of increasing your lockpicking distance. That's a interesting one. And you got medium for 16 with some dialogue skills. Medium for 9. Protocol clothing that has armor rating almost as good as what I'm wearing. Alright. 16 is a bump. It can take gadget, skill kit, and utility. Alright, we'll take it. Is 16 a bump for my helmet? 16 is not a bump for my helmet. Alright. So we will that on. Parvati is unfortunately still wearing that. It's got an armor rating of 9. We'll give Parvati a Spacer's Choice upgrade. I think.
Have you tried our dehydrated water tablets? Just add air. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Make a choice. Spacer's choice.
Alright. Alright, I know I already did this, but... So these are all the same. Yep. Alright, we'll get one of those for Parvati. We will sell that one. I probably should have scrapped that, but that's alright. Alright. So first I want to, let's see. Magazine size 6, so you're going to replace that gun. And then for Parvati, we're going to do that. Is there not a way to mark stuff as junk? Maybe not from an inventory. I thought there was. And Max has 10 armor already on his regular clothing. Okay, sawed-off shotgun is doing 319 for him. More power to you, buddy. Alright, she's got one of these. Alright. Okay. Now we don't look like marauders. And now we're going to change their dispensation to be so if I change them to be aggressive, because I think part of what was going on last time when I went down this elevator was they were in passive mode. Neither one of them were attacking. Alright. Okay. So do I try to do it the right way and actually have the conversation, or do I just go in opening fire? See, it kind of looks like he's killed an engineer here.
I'll keep quiet.
Alright.
Who there? Hey, MacRedd, were you expecting any... I have your back, Captain. Miss Holcomb? Damn! Careful, you're wounded!
I hit D instead of F. He wouldn't walk into my line of sight. And I couldn't tell where he was. All right.
Understood. I'll keep my head down. Any mercy from me.
Oh, I had it too. Please pay your graveside fees. I had it. I had it. I had it. I had it. What did I hit the wrong? I hit the wrong button. Okay, there's only the one more. Oh, man, that was a mess. Alright. Well, there's Parvati. Where's Max? Oh, that was stuff down here stealing even though they're dead. Don't like that much. Yep, it's all stealing. Nice of you to join us, Max. Alright.
Even the proverbial unwashed masses would turn their noses up at this place. Would cut them off.
Alright. This stuff should not be being marked as stolen. I'm pretty sure. Why didn't you guys...
What's that? Something going on over there?
thought that was the last of them. The last time. Mr. Jumpy Bot was not fun. Alright. Mag picks just laying around, but they're stealing. I guess because they're technically property of the ship, not these guys. These guys were stealing them as well. Alright. So, having figured out what my mistake was, I had my companions set to passive mode and forgot to activate them into combat the last time I was trying.
It's so...
That intro. Cozy? I assume you're talking about the warmth? And there's so much stuff just sitting down here that I can't take because I'm trying not to be a thief. No compelling reason not to be a thief. Right. Once these guys are dead, that stuff should all be not owned. Oh. Alright. He like ragdolled right through the floor. Oh. Guess she's a non-com. What the heck is PD? Oh, this is one of those things you can pick up that shows up in the captain's quarters, I think. I could be wrong.
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. MacRedd tends to incinerate anyone who comes by.
Yeah, I noticed. Yep, MacRedd's dead.
Ah, it's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but you know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam.
Yeah.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Well, that was simple enough.
Oh, clever.
And there's armor I could use. This stuff's still marked as owned, though. Yep, all still owned. Oh, so the parts are upstairs, so that would be up this hallway over here. There was a way up over there, too. Maybe I should go this way. And maybe I should not have done that until I was sure there was no more fighting, because now I am. What in the heck is that? What the heck? Music box? What? Junior mycologist log. MacRedd just set a man on fire for having his laces undone. Shit, shit, shit. Maybe I need to be more careful about what I'm growing. Ought to find something that calms him down. Time to experiment. Okay, so mycologists grow fungi, mushrooms. So that's what this is, although that's not what that is. Interesting. Okay. So MacRedd was basically high as a kite, constantly on some kind of space psychotropic mushrooms. Makes perfect sense. Who ate my lunch? Alright. This guy was no joke jumping up in the air like that, though. That was... Huh, interesting. Does this go the same place? Is it ammo? Hey, it's ammo that's not owned. It doesn't look like there's anybody left in here. Oh, I guess that side passage is in case you can't pick that lock. You can still get in the room. Alright. All the terminals are down. Some of the ammo's owned, some of it's not. This place is very, very, very confusing. Okay. Oh, this is the salvage parts.
May's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Perhaps. Perhaps. weapons anymore. And I'm only walking this slow because I'm kind of over encumbered. Wait, I didn't take a look at this. Engineers. Yeah, he wasn't burnt though, so I don't know who killed him. Oh well. How was the... Yeah. Not sure who that was. If the woman we found was the engineer the chief said she sent, then alright. Do we scrap it? We scrap it. We scrap that one. We scrap that one. Basically, we scrap them all if we don't. Montag. Heavy weapon, plasma damage. Nice. We got assault rifles, we got light assault rifles. We don't need the light assault rifles anymore. And we definitely don't need that. And we don't need that. What am I carrying? Telescoping staff. When did I equip? Oh, I switched weapons with Max, didn't I? Was that his original weapon, maybe? I wasn't really paying attention because I never tend to do melee. Yep, gotcha some.
And in one piece. Color me impressed.
Yeah, me too. I think they killed me like 6 times. I got the parts, now what?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Mantipillar? Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
I mean, I could ask why I have to go into the maintenance shaft, but...
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Alright.
Apologies, Captain, but I can't.
Alright. Archived logs and transmissions. Alright. Where's those crates? Some Spacer's Choice crates. There's some up.
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of manatees. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next.
Oh, great.
Can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
Okay, none of this stuff is marked as stealing. That door's barred, which means we gotta go this way.
Processing data. Performing. Search failed. Suspicious data not found.
Yeah, I don't suspect sneaking past is gonna be an actual option here.
We have the I'm en route, Captain. Coming back.
Nope.
I'll be right there.
Nope.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Oh, they did kill some mantipillars. Okay. I guess technically they were moving slow enough and these boxes were here to sneak behind. I don't know if you get more experience or more reward. Nope, that's not what I wanted. You get more reward for not killing the bots. I should reload before I walk in here. So you're down there. I'm pretty sure I cannot shoot through the floor. I have attempted that before, shooting through gratings and such. There's a... Oh, are you gonna wake up if a firefight breaks out?
Coming over to you.
Yep, be right over.
I'll be right there. Coming back.
Sure, on my way.
Making my way there.
Yep, come on.
Understood. On my way.
On my way.
Okay, you're both here. Alright, I don't want you running off bringing down the whole place on me. We can avoid it. Oh, yep. Can't just go around leaving loot. Alright, for whatever reason, that guy is not active. Alright, we're kind of in the back here. There's 3 points of contact up here.
I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pump. And if you don't know what that means, look for the
Intelligence now reduced.
Yep, I'm okay. Oh, ain't that cute? Any lootable boxes up there? There is, in fact, a lootable box up there. Yep. Don't know if the
done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Alright. Box that's hard to get to. I can go up there and jump over the railing. Possibly. Oh yeah, I can jump up on the boxes and jump over the railing. And miss. That was perfect. Oh yeah, sure, I can do this. Except that maybe I can't. That looks like there might be something up there. Nope, just a box. Two energy cells. All of that for 2 energy cells. Oh, I forgot you could do that. That would have been nice to know all of those times. I need to mount or map that to a thumb mouse button. That's what I need to map that to. So when I'm out of ammo and somebody's rushed up into my face, I can at least try to pretend to fend them off. Ouch. And she just kind of shrugging like, I don't know what you did that for. That's hilarious.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
I don't know, Mr. Vicker. That seems like quite a leap.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the fall.
Regularly scheduled advertisement. I still can't get over that.
Green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive.
So that should give me
If you've got
some.
time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
3,700 credits. All right.
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gayan, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Yeah,
You got my attention.
I don't think we need to go down any more of those conversation paths at the moment. You the one that had something?
Send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time.
Why would we run out of time?
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon.
Why are we losing comms?
Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
And that's our problem, how?
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
Sounds like, time to get the auxiliary station back
Yeah,
online.
I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
Yeah, I could check it out.
Say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to
Leisure
retrieve
reading.
a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
What do you mean?
The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
You just let messages from Earth sit in memory on an orbital relay.
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
Ah. Yeah, leave the junk mail out there in space. I'm all for that. Alright.
CNP chicken and potatoes. At CNP, you know our CNP.
Alright, what do I have? Oh, I got some goggles. Engineering plus 15. Nice. Okay. So 83%. We could use some work there, but why are we passage to anywhere? Purchase a nav key. Yeah, we've already done all that. Well, we've talked to Gladys. I guess we could afford to pay cash for it, but that would leave us, that's the one Gladys gave us.
Is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Purple Berry Crunch, Tripical Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
Alright. That's all stealing. Of course it is. Oh. I mean, he's standing right there, but it doesn't say it's stealing. Interesting. Are there people in there? Not that. Yeah, okay, so. He wants me to get access. To one of these terminals. Like that one there. Okay. I can open that door, but there's somebody in there, so that's not gonna... I don't even think there was a terminal in there. No, there is. So maybe. Alright. I saw there was a door around here earlier. I'm actually using up some mag picks here. Yep, holographic disguise activated. Is there a... Oh, there is. A person there. There is not a terminal back here. Okay. Okay, so the holographic thing works. I just gotta figure out how to get...
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Well, that's interesting. Why is it starting
Last
there
up, we
when
got
I already know
purgatory
he's
back base.
dead?
You want the reward? Do the legwork. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
Is that a cumulative, or did you just give me... do you have any other bounties?
Bastard MacRedd dead. There ain't much else in the offing. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Alright then, we'll be done here.
What can Groundbreaker security do for you today?
Let's see.
We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not... we just don't. You have done a lot for us, Captain. I'll talk to the Commandant about scheduling a thank you tour for you. Maybe check back in a few days.
Come on, they have done a lot for you all. Why the wait?
All right, I guess. In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
Okay, so I believe that removes the restricted access. What it doesn't really do is give me access to a room. So these are all jail cells.
There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest.
Yank the drive. Confiscated goods. Modified pistol, hatchet, metal hoop, prayer beads, OSI. Locked container, owner refused inspection. He fled before we could get down to it. Left his things behind, so they're stored on the back of the security station until the idiot shows his face again, which is likely to be never. Okay, so there's a locked container somewhere. Not that anyone will corroborate it. Interesting.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Okay. Hey, dude. Never mind me. Bolter pistol. Hammer. Move along, my friend. What is that? OSI prayer beads. Metal hoop. Some stogie slims. Come on, dude. Find your path out. Can I bump you? Does that work? Talking to you work? Actually, you don't. You're kind of looking the other way. Does that mean... Does that mean you don't see me doing this?
What? You're an artist, Captain.
There's some really cool stuff in here. Do I dare? Sure. Alright. I guess we're done doing shady stuff in there that we weren't supposed to do. one more thing to do on the Groundbreaker. That is to play parkour.
Advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of human and wildlife and talk to your local manager?
Oh, come on. That's not what I wanted to do.
Life to protecting our wonderful brands and products. Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, health benefits, military burials, participation medal, training, or weapons.
Outlaw squad leader, huh?
Don't mess with us.
Repair hangar key card, workbench. Alright, there's parkour stack here for a reason. Bits. Alright. Doesn't look like anything else on top of anything. That's the way out. That was the barred door. Alright. Where were the other outlaws and bots that were attacking? There we go. There was also a drone, though, I thought. It was flying. I don't know, maybe not. But there was also supposed to be the science weapon, the hammer. Screen legend spotted en route. Okay. I don't know if I can get up there. And I did not get the hammer. Did it update my weapons from the void? Okay. Other Fossler's logs mentioned looking in Gladys's shop for old records. Apparently the smuggler acquired several leads. Okay. I thought there was supposed to be a lead in here. it's been a long time since I've done this. I've never used the science weapons even when I've gotten them. It says staff only. Unlock. Oh, maybe this is the room I was looking for, actually. The prismatic hammer. Hammersmith was working on a hammer weapon, the pulse hammer, when its rival company, Aramid Ballistics, stole the plans, rushed its development, and beat them to market, all while ridiculing the Hammersmith with a marketing campaign about them having no hammers in their weapon line. Hammersmith executives demanded the ultimate hammer to be produced, but this prototype was so expensive that it never entered production. Joke Weapons R&D Department. Science Weapons. Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapon damage and the strength of their effects both increase as your science skill is increased. Yoke engineers ensure our bottom line and fire rates are sky high.
Now, I don't say this lightly, but that is a work of sheer universal beauty.
Yep, and you're the only one uses blunt. Last log entry date error, aberrant interference. Discovery. While rummaging through the back bays, I discovered a very old Hammersmith crate. It seemed to have been sealed for a very long time. I didn't know Hammersmith actually made hammers, but I brought it to my lab for a closer look. Its internal workings are state-of-the-art. Thermoelectric chemical system all working in harmony. How is this even possible? The air tastes of copper, and I have lost several teeth. I have had the most sublime prismatic dream since I invited the hammer into my bedchamber. Oh my god. Never mind that for now. Good news first. The energy signature matches Blondiet's exclusive N-rays, raising the hammer's elemental properties to 4. Shock, plasma, corrosion, radiation. Now for the bad. In my attempts to neuter the self-destruct functionality, I inadvertently caused a small fire. The hammer's manual controls may never function again. Swinging it seems to be the only way of cycling through its elemental modes. I must take greater care with future experiments. Log 4. Annihilation. I've taken the liberty of locking myself in the workshop. My tinkerings were all for naught. This is no prototype. I am simply too flawed to recognize its perfections. The hammer is a lesson, a symbol. It whispers to me that disorder rules all things, but with a little ambition we can harness that power. Only by inflicting chaos upon others can we transmute disorder into harmony. And that is a lesson Halcyon is not ready to hear. Alright, 103 instead of 131. Does it have any? Doesn't look like it has any mod slots. We'll give it to him anyway. Why not? Oh, we got companion perks. Increase the damage dealt by this companion when using ranged. Increase the companion's base armor. 10% melee. 10% chance to extract mods in the field. Oh, plus 10% chance of looting mods, it looks like. I do like my mods. So, yes, we will do that. Alright, Max, what you got? You got range damage, you got armor, you got melee damage, and you've got plus 20% dialogue combat effect duration. I don't think my dialogue skills are high enough to really be having any of those. So we'll give you some armor. And did I level up twice again since the last time I spent points? Maybe. I got a lot of experience for turning in that bounty. Alright, so we'll throw 5 in here. We'll throw 5 in here. We'll throw 5 in here. And then I gotta throw 5 more in long guns, because that's what I'm using. Almost exclusively. Alright. I have a perk. I've been dancing around that one for many levels, so we'll just go ahead and take it. And we are all good. Alright. Now, since I gave Max that, should I change his stat to use mixed, letting him switch based on the distance? Well, maybe I should give her the hammer. Should at the very least give her that. I don't know if I want him throwing that around. I don't know if there's like friendly fire effects from such things. If it lays down a... Oh, hold on. None of that is, none of that was theft. Hi, dude. You didn't see that. It's interesting that that wasn't theft. This stuff still is. And the stuff down in the back base was. All very interesting. Alright, I am gonna wrap it at just over an hour. Hope you've enjoyed watching. If you're still with me, thank you. And we'll catch you next time.